There was shock and disbelief at the Para Regional Court yesterday when two moms from Eureka Estate who were found guilty of allowing gangsters to rape and torture the one's 2-year-old daughter were sentenced to 5 years in prison. After being on trial for over 2 years, the 27-year-old woman, who cannot be named to protect her child's identity, was found guilty alongside her friend Ursula Paste, 32, after the child was rescued from a drug den in 2019. The discovery by Debbie Van Rensburg, 56, and her son Cisco, 27, sparked an uproar when it was revealed that the little girl had been raped, her genitals burnt, her tiny body bitten, and her hair cut. The mothers were charged with rape, attempted murder, child abuse and assault, but were only found guilty on child abuse, while the mother faced an additional charge of child neglect. This was due to no evidence linking them directly to the injuries on the child, who was nicknamed Baby Nadia. None of the men who abused the child have been arrested, as the two women have refused to name them. On Monday, the mothers asked for a $5,000 fine instead of jail time, but the magistrate sentenced Pace to 5 years in the Mang, adding she could be released in just 10 months for good behavior. Baby Nadia's mother was sentenced to 5 years for child abuse, and another 5 years for child neglect. However, the sentences will run concurrently. An emotional Debbie burst into tears, and stormed out of the courtroom saying the justice system had failed Baby Nadia. "I just started crying and walked out. How can a magistrate fail a child like this?" she asked. "I am still traumatized by what I saw, and that child will never be the same again. How could he say Ursula must get parole after 10 months? That is most nothing. Akis Bayi Hartsier, I can't believe it." The frustrated woman says after 2 years of attending court, she had hoped for a harsher sentence. "I have been going to court for more than 2 years on my own with nobody supporting me, and so many times I had to borrow money just for taxi fare to get there, but I went because I was fighting for justice for this little child." Now the magistrate says they got 5 years because they are mothers and first-time offenders, but who lets that happen to a child? They are monsters, not mothers, she says.